do these leak savers actually work? Well, today we're going to find out by injecting it directly into this train system, which has had a known leak in it for years, and see if we can't solve it. So let's go find the leak and document it, inject this into the system, and see if it lives up to its name. And this is our culprit right here. This is a train case coil that's been installed since 2006. So we're going to open this thing up and see exactly what condition it's in. Alright, wow, that's a lot of rust. Yeah, this system has definitely seen better days. I mean, it's 18 years old, 2006. This thing is old. I mean, look at right here. Look at this. You can actually see that it is gone completely through the sheet metal. Yeah, we have a rusty coil here, so let's leak search it and find out if we have a leak in the coil here. So for leak searching, we're going to use the Fieldpiece DR82. We're going to do a quick wave over the rusty area, see if we can find anything in the front, then we will work our way to the back. Sometimes this takes a while, sometimes it does not. If only I could have one that was just straight out blowing out at me, that would be awesome. Try and get this area over here. I don't know why, but these things always leak over here by the drain. But we are not so lucky today. That would have been awesome. Let's hit the back. Hey, we got a little bit of a hit. So it looks like we got a little bit of a hit off the back. Let's go ahead and look for that red tip to flash. Somewhere in this back coil. There we go. There we go. That's the confirmation we needed. Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, we are definitely low on this system. 28 superheat, 2 degrees subcool. I mean, yeah, that's 100% low. The coolest part about the American Standard train systems, or if you look at the tag, you can clearly see, hey, it's supposed to be 10 degrees subcool, so we are low. So what we're using today is actually the Leak Saver brand Ultimate. It comes in a tube like this and you directly inject it into the system. Normally you hook it up to the suction line and then hook up your gauges behind it and flow some refrigerant in behind it. But today we're going to be introducing it into the system with a CO2 cartridge out of their leak shotgun. Which honestly, this is a pretty cool setup. So they state that every single canister of CO2 that goes into here can actually be used for up to 6 to 8 injections of the dye. So we're going to use this today, hook it up to the system, and see how well it does. So setting up the cartridge is pretty easy. We're gonna thread this into our system till it pierces, and then go a little bit further. We're gonna put our handle on. Come on. And hook up to the suction line. Sucks as these things are not that flexible. There we go. Alright, should be one quick shot to get it in. That's it. That's a wrap. So the instructions say to let the system run for about 60 minutes to let the product do its job. So we're going to let it run for an hour. We're going to hook the gauges up to it, put some refrigerant into it to where we can get that subcool exactly where the manufacturer states, and then go leak search the same spot and see if it did anything. It has been 1 hour since we injected the leak saver into this upstairs condenser, so we're going to go ahead and top the system off with 410, get the subcool exactly where it needs to be, and then head up to the evaporator coil and leak search it again. So here's where we're at. Come here. Alright, 10 degrees subcool, let's go leak check the system. You can definitely see we were removing some humidity with that last run, so we know where the system is leaking over here, so we're going to immediately start searching that spot first. There we go. See if we get anything. That's the spot right there. Nothing. Okay. Anything? I've had it a couple times where it hit the insulation, where I moved the insulation and caught a whiff. You know, I have even more pressure in this system, so if there was a leak, we should be able to find it. I got nothing. I really wish it was on the front here so I could mark the spot with a marker, hit it with bubbles, and we could see exactly where it's at, front and back, but alas, it is in the back. We're just going to check just to make sure we don't have anything in the front here. And then I'm gonna hit the back again just to make sure. But it looks like this coil has been saved, and this customer just got to, you know, keep this old coil, save a bunch of money. It was already on 410. It's not like the refrigerant was crazy expensive. But, you know, a new coil would have been a much higher cost. Let's hit the back one more time. And I got nothing. So after re-leak searching this evaporator coil front and back, it is safe to say that we do not have a leak in this evaporator coil at this time. The leak saver is doing its job. The system is pumped all the way back up. We have more pressure. If there was a leak, we should have been able to find it a little bit easier than we did last time. This customer got to save a ton of money by not replacing the evaporator coil, because anytime you have a refrigerant leak, the cost to replace equipment is extremely high. If you want to check out the Leak Savers product, then it will be down below. And thank you, Leak Savers, for sending it out so we could test it on this equipment. And y'all have a good day. I'll see you on the next one.